What's good? Welcome back to the Renaissance Man's Templar, a place for you to come in front of battlefield of life to create, reflect, refocus, and remember, the world is yours, so let's conquer it. This is power, what separates the boys from the men. And if you want to conquer it with me, I set you a like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on bell notifications. And last but not least, join my Patreon, the League of Extraordinary Spiritual Kings. And today, Kings, we will be discussing how to know where you stand with a girl, to see if you're her second option, you're her first option, if she's giving off first option energy. Alright guys, so here's what you need to know in order to know where you stand with a girl, if you're her second option or her first. And you have to keep in mind that this can change at any stage, so you want to stay to the full end of the video to know for certain. So I'm going to tell you guys what to do and what to not to do. I don't care what you do as long as you think, take what you can, and save the rest for later. So, gentlemen, how I knew I was the second option, I'm going to expose in this video. So, have you ever found yourself wondering if you were her second option? It's a haunted question that many get haunted by. So today we'll dive into the signs that may suggest you're not her first choice and provide practical advice on how to navigate such a situation. So first of all, you got to pay attention to her actions. After all, you got to remember that actions speak louder than words. If she's disinterested in your life, in the things that you are interested in your stories, it might be a sign that she is not that interested in you. You know, the key here is reciprocity, right? If you're the only one constantly initiating conversations or plans, it could imply that she's not as invested in the relationship as you are. So, for instance, I was with a woman a couple years ago, and towards the end of the relationship, and this tends to happen in relationships when you got to know where you stand with somebody. So towards the end of the relationship, the lines begin to blur between whether or not we were in a relationship or not, you know. And we acted and we showed love like we were in a relationship. However, you know, when her birthday came up, plans were made and none of them included me. So this was a clear turning point where I could tell, okay, yeah, we've fallen off. I'm saying. So this leads to my next point, availability and prioritization. Next, consider her availability. Is she always busy when you want to spend time together? And if she is busy, is she, you know, at least empathetic? Is she, you know, rescheduling plans? You understand? Is she letting you know why she's busy? And do these things add up, right? Is she always busy when you want to spend time together, but mysteriously free when she needs something from you? That's another thing that could be a red flag. However, remember to distinguish between a busy schedule and deliberately someone avoiding you. You understand? Because somebody avoiding you is never, they're not going to want to plan. They're not going to, you know, there's going to be a certain type of energy when she does cancel. So remember, everyone does have their commitments, and it's crucial to respect that. And it's always okay, for me, it's recommended that you always push your limits as far as, you know, when you're trying to see a woman, you have to let her know that you're interested. And that's just like a pursuit. Think about it, but you have to know the difference. So observe her tone, observe her body language too. Does she lean in when you speak? Does she seem detached? Is she relaxed when she's answering questions? Or is she just irritated, guys? I mean, like, serious. You guys know when these women don't want to deal with y'all and y'all still deal with them. So does she make you feel secure? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about women feeling secure. But does she make you feel like, all right, you ain't going nowhere? You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of energy. Also, watch for how your mood deviates, and your mood deviations could affect the situation. If you're often direct, you know, try switching up your flow to see if she will understand what you're saying better, or you know, try a slightly less direct approach and watch for her reaction when asking questions. Also, body language is often an unconscious reflection of our feelings. If she's often distracted or not fully present when you're together or discussing something that's important to you, it's probably worth taking note. You might be her second option. You know what I'm saying? She's probably thinking about the other guy. Not going to be real. Also, pay heed to how she talks about other people in her life. If she constantly prioritizes others over you, or frequently talks about another person, what she can do for another person, what she can do for her job, what she can do for her mama, what she can do for this person whose wedding, she can do all this stuff for all these other people, she better sure be saying yes to you a lot more. You know what I'm saying? If she's saying yes to all these people and she's saying no to you, you can tell that you are her second option, guys, because she is consistently prioritizing others over you. And you have to be vocal about things like that. You understand? Because sometimes many of us expect others to know what we need and what we need prioritized. They might not even identify that they're prioritizing other people over you, because they might not know what it's like to be in a committed relationship where you're committed to the outcome and committed to the success of the relationship. They're not even used to being into a serious relationship. They're not even used to somebody caring as much as you do. And be careful about that. You know, be careful about who you care about. But after you communicate, key is to see some change of behavior, because in any education system, the first thing that helps, you know, things to get better is communication and feedback. You have to give feedback. So once again, if she's consistently prioritizing others or frequently asks about another person, you might not be her top choice. You know, however, it's essential to communicate your feelings before, like I said, jump into conclusions. You know, chapter 3. Lastly, trust your gut. Intuition is a powerful tool. You just know something feels off. It probably is. You know what I'm saying? But remember, it's always better to have an open, honest conversation about your feelings and concerns. But everybody doesn't deserve your open, honest feelings and concerns. If I'm being real, sometimes you're just going to have to peep game and keep it moving and charge it to the game. You can't be really, you know, keep your mind stuck on this one situation. You know what I mean? So, to summarize, the signs that you might be her second option include lack of interest in your life, her being constantly unavailable, and detached body language. A woman who has a, you know, a healthy sex drive and has a healthy relationship is going to have no problem sharing her body with you. So watch out for prioritizing others over you and your gut feeling. However, it's crucial to remember that these are just signs and not definite proof. Communication is key, you know. So gentlemen, if you find yourself questioning your position in her life, take a step back objectively and assess the situation. Pay attention to her actions, availability, body language, and how she talks about others. Trust your intuition, but always communicate your concerns. After all, understanding is the first step towards resolution. And if there is no understanding, then there is no resolution. In the grand game of love, remember, everyone deserves to be someone's first choice. So chin up. Okay. In the ground game of love, remember that everybody wants to be someone's first choice. So chin up and strive forth with confidence. For love is not a battlefield, but a dance floor where every step matters. This is power, what separates the boys from the men. And until next time, the world is yours. If you like more content like this, please like this video. It helps me get this message out to more gentlemen like you and I. Helps us to stay up on game, emotionally unavailable and available as we can be. And it helps us to conquer the world. And last but not least, join the Patreon. The world is yours.